We lose a lot when town people don't understand what farming's about. One of our roles with the products we're producing is to connect farmers and the public who buy our products back to real things. The more they appreciate what we do, the more they'll buy from us. We're Roger and Nikki Beattie. I'm an enviropreneur and farmer's husband, and we're in Lansdowne Valley, Canterbury. Where we are now is Lansdowne Valley. We've got 32 acres here. It's a lifestyle block. We've got our kelp and our sort of headquarters of what we do with our blue pearls here as well, and our wild wool operation. And then we've got 2 farms on Banks Peninsula, one at Arahua, 800 acres, and then another farm opposite Akaroa, and that's 1,700 acres there. We're farming sheep and beef organically and regeneratively, so we don't put any chemicals in or on any of our animals. I got into the sheep business originally when I went to the Chathams in the 1970s. I culled 3,000 wild sheep there, and when I left, I thought, heck, these sheep are tough, we must farm some sometime. So when we bought the farm at Kowai Vale, we got some wild sheep out from the Chathams, and then we started farming them. None of them had any diseases, very few of them had dags, none of them had a lambing problem, their feet were perfect, their mouths were perfect. So basically every time we bring them into the yards, it's to make money out of them. Now that's pretty easy care and enjoyable farming.
Weka, weka, what? Weka, weka, what?
You can't be on the Chathams and live there for as long as I did without having an empathy for the Weka. So I started to get that conservation sort of mindset. So when we moved out here, we set up New Zealand's first predator-proof reserve, and we've been successfully breeding Wekas since 1993 here, and we've given away hundreds. We're starting to commercialise them. This is a Weka feather in our wild hat here. Lots of chefs really keen to put Weka on the menu. Weka's so good, much better than chicken. They're easy to farm, they like people, they're tasty. The feathers are useful. They'll eat a variety of food. You can have them in an orchard situation or a grazing situation. There's a lot of reasons why we should be farming Weka. And no farmed species has ever died out. We decided to put a marine farm on the edge of our boundary in the water. And we needed kelp to feed paua because they're a grazing animal. Then we started getting the kelp and drying it on rocks and crushing it on our food. Friends would say, well, heck, that's nice, can I have some? And then it just slowly grew into a business. We've got human grade Valere, we've got animal and horticultural grade called Zelp, and then we've got a new product which is called Flower, which is very, very fine kelp that we suck out of the air from our processing. And it's so fine that it'll go through any sprayer. We've been worshipping at the altar of productivity for too long. We should look to nature, not try and beat nature. The regenerative farming movement that we're involved with now is the fastest growing movement of farmers in New Zealand. And we're communicating. We're getting better at what we're doing. It's an infectious disease like laughter. It's catching on.